Okay, so this is gonna be the first of what will hopefully be um, many dev, I guess, vlog things about game I'm working on called Ghostfire. Um, and it's not set in stone yet, but I like that name, so I'm probably gonna stick with it. Um, so I thought I'd just show off what I've been working on here. Pretty much what I'm working on is it's a bullet hell game. Um, and there's not much built yet, but what I just recently finished is I decided to practice to kind of build up the game engine by practicing making a pattern from Toho in my engine. Um, and so uh, you might recognize it if you've played or not if you haven't. But I have a button to reset the state. Okay, so this is the pattern that we've got here. There might be some slowdown. Yeah, we're getting some slowdown here, which might be because of the recording. That's still something I'm working on here, but pretty much this this was an attempt to kind of work in a lot of the engine features that Toho supports, um, so that I can have a basis for building more complicated patterns. There's bullets that kind of rotate. We have support for rectangle shaped bullets. And we have support for bullets that persist on player death, which is important because if the bars disappeared, then that would kind of mess up the whole aesthetic of the pattern. And so this is the actual pattern from Toho is what was it? Koishi's pattern, Yokai Polygraph, which is pretty good. Another feature this has is this is actually an invincible pattern. So this one, normally not being able to shoot the boss would be an issue, but actually it's on purpose. And in other patterns you actually can, but it's intentionally disabled in this case. I am a little concerned about the performance here. It's not super duper great, but that's something that you can probably figure out over time. I don't know if there are things I can do to improve the efficiency of it. But yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to. Oof, that doesn't look very good. Hopefully I'll be able to showcase in the near future stuff that I've designed myself. Um, but I think that this is a pretty solid first effort as far as just purely the engine. One thing I find somewhat mysterious is that um, once these rectangles are being drawn on screen, some of the circles have these black outlines around them. That doesn't normally appear. Haven't any idea what's causing that. The actual underlying framework I'm using here is Hacks Punk, which is for hacks. Um, that's interesting to look into if you're looking to write applications and games. But so far I like it. I tried Hacks Flixel first, and I had some severe complaints. But at this point, I'm just rambling. Um, this is pretty much all I've got to show off right now. And as you can see, when all the stuff disappears, my player character doesn't have an outline anymore. No clue what that's about. But yeah, so hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to come back with some more fun things to show off. Maybe I'll have fixed it up so that it doesn't go so slow when I'm recording. Anyway, see you next time.